So where are you in the game right now?
Not at all. I'm just at the car selection. So you're still in your E car?
Now my car is still E.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as you have E, we're gonna do E events, right? So we can. Okay, how are we gonna do this? We have to somehow. I mean, we can just open the minimap both, right? And we can try to like figure out the event first, and then we just click on it at the same time. So we're gonna try to like join normally like this, and then everyone else that is on the server should be able to join us too. That way we don't have to set up a lobby with the same people all over again.
Silverton Showdown?
Yep.
That one? Wait, I can only do it single player. Oh, because I need to do a tutorial! Oh!
Okay. You do the tutorial in the meantime? I'm gonna enjoy the race here with someone.
The pain having a new account. Honestly, I may just get myself busted intentionally just to make it over quickly.
The question is if you don't have to do it again if you do that.
I mean, it's kind of hilarious failing the tutorial, but speedrun spreads it out.
You know, this Scirocco that I'm driving reminds me so much of the liveries from the run, like these horrible ones. Because the car has like the Need for Speed logo on the roof and like two VW logos somewhere in the back.
Stuck together.
Yeah,
you know, funny enough, when I played World back then, because unlike you, I actually did play it. I wasn't addicted to World of Warcraft at the time. So I actually did play World when it was still online. I think circa 2013. That was actually my starter car. Same color too. Looked almost exactly like this.
I mean, this improved in terms of Most Wanted on Carbon simply by the amount of cops, which is kind of cool. But you know, I'm still missing like the physics. Since they made like their own physics. Since they made their own physics for this game, it just feels so much different.
Yeah, the netcode is sometimes a little bit strange. It's not even fault of the community servers, but just the game netcode. Sometimes stuff is a little bit laggy.
Wait, who's driving the truck?
What, there's a truck?
Yeah.
What? That's traffic? No, that's not traffic.
That's a Gathy. One of the devs that even said like death right next to it. The way I always felt about the handling in the World, like it feels decent until to the point where way too fast and you just understeer into the wall.
Yeah, it's a lot more weighty than this, that's for sure. I mean, like back then I was even playing with keyboard. When I first played the game when it was still online. And, yeah, it was surprisingly okay.
Yeah, I'm just too much in love with Most Wanted's handling because Most Wanted is still more grippy than this, and
yeah, Most Wanted is more momentum based. Yeah, definitely.
So I felt like Most Wanted, the way the world was designed, really worked together with like the engine brake that all the cars have. Like most of the time, you just let go of the gas for a half second, a full second, a little bit more, a little bit less, and it's always gonna work like for the corners. For the most part.
Yeah, definitely. You could just tell that Most Wanted's world map was just kind of built around the physics and the handling. And it's not really true with Carbon. Because funny enough, I think the cars actually have a less grip in Carbon, yet the tracks are more technical.
Yeah. ECA class rotation today? Okay.
Wait. Okay, we definitely messed something up here. Usually there's only supposed to be 4 people in these team games, right?
That is true. I see at least 6 cars.
Yeah. That's probably why some people didn't show up here. I mean, definitely increases our chances when you have 2 extra players spamming items.
Yep. It was good until it became pay to win. Wasn't it like this from the very beginning?
I wouldn't know. I think didn't World release in like 2009 or 2010, right? I wasn't playing back then. I think I only started at around 2012.
Yeah, wasn't it a summer game of 2010 or so? Because 2010, obviously, we also got Hot Pursuit later on.
Yeah. So I don't know how it was way back then, but yeah, it tends to be that games that last a while, they tend to get a little bit worse and worse as each.
I mean, usually how they do it in the beginning, they're kind of friendly in regards to microtransactions, so they get a lot of players in, and then they start squeezing because the player base is dwindling, and they still want to keep about the same revenue, so they just increase prices or reduce rewards.
I never understood why EA doesn't want to port World to current or next-gen consoles. There's so much to unpack with that one. I mean, first of all, there's so many cars that literally they don't have the licenses for anymore. And then, I mean, the game was always PC only. It was never on consoles.
Yeah, I think the number one thing is they're not gonna make money at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They wouldn't make money with it, so therefore the interest for it is 0.
And to be honest, I don't want them to revive World. I'm perfectly happy with the community doing it. Because the community is 100% doing it better.
They can continuously work on it too without the worries that, okay, I have to make money with this product.
Like I always say, leave the reviving and remastering and everything else to the fans. They always do a better job. Every single time. You don't need EA to do that for you. Let EA make new games, and then you can shit on them if they suck, or you can play them if they're good.
Yeah, the only thing I would include is like actual remakes for next generation consoles. That would actually make a difference. But the problem with racing games, when you change the handling, you gotta make sure that it's better or the same as before, because you do not want to end up with a remake of a game that has horrible handling, because then you just ruin the entire game, no matter how good it looks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the only good thing is that, you know, old games become available to buy, you know, again. You know, stuff like Most Wanted or Carbon. But, I mean, unless you're living, like, in the middle of nowhere, you can always find a used copy somewhere.
I'm being reversed right now by Phantom Myth. What are you doing, dude? So stuck, dude.
I couldn't get away from the start either, man. That was such a bad start.
Yeah.
Dude, this is such a shit show. This is such a shit show, man. What the hell?
Like, I wonder how this compares to, like, the original experience of Team Escape.
Dude, they were just as chaotic.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's more chaotic because there's 6 players in here,
there's
actually.
too many players, yeah. But hey, it's possible. I like that.
Yep.
Enhancing the original gameplay options.
And I'm out. I got busted.
Yeah, me too, but I respawned.
Yeah, but you have like a limited amount of restarts available. I think it's the default. So if everyone gets busted twice.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's out video.
Sometimes there are definitely some syncing issues. Like I had one of the Corvettes fly over half the map just to hit me.
It's a bit funky sometimes.
Yeah, if you think back to 2010, like I remember like delay on stuff like TeamSpeak.
Oh yeah.
Like it was actually delayed just a little bit, and a little bit enough to make a difference so that we went to Ventrilo and other services because they were a little bit less laggy. Like for raiding, it actually made a difference. If there's even like half a second of delay and like the raid leader tells people to move out of the way, right? Like imagine everyone moves half a second later, like all the like don't stand in the fire type of thing.
Curious to see what they do in terms of multiplayer stuff with Unbound, because they already kind of mentioned they want to focus on that a little bit more, you know, on the multiplayer functions, and I hope they are right.
Yeah, I definitely want some competitive stuff. Like, give me leaderboards, give me rewards for being one of the better players, that kind of stuff.
I mean, it would already be an improvement if they implement public lobbies, right?
Yeah, true.
It was completely absent from Heat.
Like, I see this game with different eyes, obviously, since I didn't play it on launch.
I mean, like, the gameplay loop is pretty much still the same. Like, fundamentally, the game hasn't really changed. It's just everything around the economy and everything. It's just better.
Yeah.
Like, there's really no value in having played it back then, if I'm being honest. Except maybe that back then there were more players. But that came to the detriment of more cheaters and more pay-to-winners. So this, you know, it was actually a less pleasant experience back then.
I usually liked avoiding the traffic, but then again, on S-Class, definitely in your way, the traffic. The thing is, it just renders the traffic magnet obsolete. Also, it makes the world a little bit more empty.
It just adds, you know, an extra element to the driving.
Yeah, which I think makes sense for a Need for Speed game.
Especially the traffic here is actually decently implemented. Like, it's just a speed penalty. Like, it's not super annoying.
True. Like
other games where it just completely throws the car around or whatever.
Yeah, it's not like a GTA where everything is littered with cars.
Yeah, like, the voice was really tolerable.
So in the left lower corner, there's a sprint called the Goliath. But it's a big one. That is 84 kilometers. That actually might take... That might take a while.
Oh man, there's a drive down every fucking road in the game. Dude, if anyone triggers the plus one more lap power up, I will kill that person.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a lap. Is it? It might be. It's a sprint, so you can't add another lap.
Thank God.
Now I feel like the 5 seconds extra perfect start is it's not gonna matter that much. 84 kilometers in a Need for Speed World. Let's go. That is not an official event, is it? Right? That was never in the original game.
No. This is modded. 100% this is modded.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't really think about it. Soundtrack for Need for Speed World. Don't think I heard much of that either.
It's pretty good, actually.
You went through it for a video, right?
Yeah, I used some of it in videos, yeah. It's pretty good. I think some of it was actually composed by Mick Gordon himself. Especially it's all copyright free, so...
I feel like I had this one before, the Vira BC. Hey, and if you want, if you need your fix for the Sterling mods, it actually made it into this game as well.
I'm not sure if that one was from the main game. It would have been modded actually.
Ah.
I'm not sure.
The Gemera, that was the new Koenigsegg, the electric one? Or is it a fuel car? It has a surfboard attachment.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use that. That just looks too ridiculous. I found my neon. It actually says fuck on the side.
How did I get busted? I was driving... What? The fuck is this, man? How did I just get busted? I was driving so fast. So bullshit, man.
I actually think I'm gonna lose hard in this car, but I definitely want to try it out. Oh, I don't think I can do a perfect start in this thing, because it's a hybrid. I think it's like treated as some sort of electrical car.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a perfect start range. Interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't do a perfect start in the car. It seems to accelerate super fast once I hit the nitros. Oh my god, this is a weird ass car. Excuses, yeah, you try this car, man. Imagine you actually spend money on this car, and then you're like, oh my god, what did I just buy? Like instant buyer's remorse. It's understeering too. Like, how do you make a car that is slow and has shit handling? That combination is so frustrating. Like, if you don't even have the trade-off, you just have a bad car. Wow. Like, whoever designed the stats for this car, please reconsider. This is terrible. I don't know if they tried to make it like not overpowered, but it was just bad.
No, this is not a PSP game right now. Too good for PSP.
No, I got kicked out of the event, but I don't know.
No way!
I actually got kicked out of the event. I was so close to finishing too, dude. I was like 5 minutes away from the finish line. The game didn't crash, but it just stopped.
Oh,
damn it. No, I'd say about 10 seconds.
I found you, man! I found you! Look at you!
Yep.
Look at him styling, man!
This is where I disconnected from the event, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Feels bad, man. GG. I mean, you're getting rewards at least, you know? I just got cucked.
The thing is, I would suggest Unbound, but I'm not sure if it's gonna have crossplay, because I'll be playing on Xbox.
I mean, why not? The Hot Pursuit Remaster had crossplay. I mean, obviously they haven't confirmed it yet, but I think there's a chance we're gonna see crossplay again. Alright, thanks so much for hanging out, Dustin. That was fun.
Problem.
Sleep tight and definitely come back tomorrow.
And good night.